Hey guys, Tassin with Dead Air Silencers. Today I'm joined with Jake, and we're going to be profiling a new series for you called What About My, where we dig into your particular host firearm and the best suppressor for that option.
Today we're going to be going over the MP5. It's one of the most prolific, coolest subguns that's ever been made.
You may have used this firearm in any of your favorite video games, your favorite loadout in those video games, and you're definitely suppressing that gun in those games. Some games that come to mind are going to be Counter-Strike, Rainbow Six, Call of Duty, anything like that.
One of the only cool things the British have ever done, they did with this, Operation Nimrod.
That's right.
MP5's been used in a lot of cool movies going back to like the 80s, you know, Predator, Die Hard.
6 Days, newer movies like Lord of War, of course.
Ooh,
and
Nicolas Cage.
Sicario. Yeah, so name your favorite movie in the comments below with an MP5 in it.
One of the cool things about the MP5 is it's roller delayed, so that makes it a very nice suppressor host. Allows it to stay locked up just a little bit longer, keeps the port pop down. Some direct threat or direct blowback PCCs are going to be a little bit loud, but the Mojave 9, rather low gas blowback, so runs very clean on any host. But on the MP5, it's a particularly good choice.
Yeah, extremely lightweight setup, especially compared to the Wolfman. They both sound incredible. They're both modular silencers, so you can run them in that short configuration like Jake had holding up on the Mojave 9, or in the long configuration on the Wolfman. Yeah.
Good options. MP5 does great with everything.
Yes.
Can't lose.
Today we're going to profile the Dead Air silencers that can be utilized with a 9mm MP5. Jake, why don't you run us down that lineup?
The four real offerings that we have would be the Wolfman, the Mojave, the Primal, and the Ghost 45. The Mojave and the Wolfman are the two that it would be the best, most dedicated option to that. But if you want to expand on it and shoot some different calibers through it, the Primal is a great option.
Depending on your other host firearms, you may have something that you want to run on a 5.56 gun, or even a 308 gun or a 338 Lapua gun with the Primal silencer. So the options are going to depend mainly on your host firearm, but additionally the firearms that you have in your stable if you want to use this as a more modular suppressor for those different varieties. General rule of thumb when suppressing your firearm is you're going to want to have the bore of the suppressor be as tight to the projectile as possible. So that's why we're recommending the Mojave 9 and the Wolfman silencers. But the Primal and the Ghost are also great options, but they're not going to perform to the best sound levels like the Mojave 9 and the Wolfman will. So we've got two full-length setups here with the Mojave 9 and the Wolfman. There's a lot of differences in these silencers. The Wolfman's going to be made of 17.4. It's going to be a little bit of a heavier option compared to the Mojave 9. It's full auto rated for 9mm. It's also rated for some rifle calibers such as 5.56, 7.62x39, 300 blackout. And then transitioning, talking about the Mojave 9, it utilizes our Triskelion gas management system, which is going to reduce blowback into your host firearm, which everybody wants with their silencers, because not only will that lead to a cleaner host firearm, but it's going to lead to less gas in the face of the shooter, less parts wearage, everything like that. So both great setups for the MP5. So you might be asking, how do I mount my silencer to the MP5 firearm? And there's a lot of different options we have available for these firearms. Now, MP5s come in a variety of either tri-lugged options with direct threads on the front of the system, or just bare end of the barrel with those tri-lugs. So we offer a tri-lug adapter, which is going to be part number DA444. We also offer our key micro system, which can be threaded onto various MP5s like the SP5 we have down here on this table. We also have a booster assembly with a fixed barrel spacer. We have a direct thread option as well, which is going to be your lightest weight option in any of these suppressors on the table.
So there's a lot of options when suppressing, but a thing that's gonna really make a difference is if you're going supersonic or subsonic with your ammo. The typical supersonic is gonna be like 115 grain, 124 grain. Most of, if not all of the 143s or 7s.
Yeah, when going into subsonic and coming below that velocity, you're gonna wanna be around 147 grain and then further up. So 150s, 165s, those are gonna be your most common ammo selections.
That is gonna get you the most out of your investment when it comes to shooting suppressed. Supersonics are always gonna break the sound barrier because they're supersonic, and you can't suppress that no matter what you do. It's always gonna end up kind of sounding like a bullwhip or something going off. I wouldn't say it's loud, but it's a lot louder than shooting subsonic.
Yeah, I think you're really gonna notice it. If you're shooting supersonic ammunition, it will be quiet to the shooter with this particular host firearm, but downrange, you're gonna hear that whip or crack.
You'll get a little bit of an echo coming back to you for sure. Today we're gonna be shooting the MP5s in a couple different suppressor configurations. We're gonna do 3-lug, direct thread, short and long, and just kind of get a little sound comparison and see how they sound.
Yeah, let's get to shooting. So this time we're going to be shooting supersonic ammo and then subsonic ammo. We have them staggered in the magazine. So let's get to it.
All right, same thing as last time, but this time with a full-size Wolfman. Very cool.
If you guys have any questions about the silencers or these MP5s, please put them in the comments below. Let us know what firearm you would like to see next, and check it all out at deadersilencers.com.
Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Yeah, Ready? MP5 tip. People get these, they start messing with them. They take off these thread protectors before they use the 3-lug. Don't do that. Leave it on. Make sure it's tight and snug, all good. Then put your 3-lug on. If you don't, it starts getting all wiggly. It's not good. Leave it on there. Thank you.